There are plenty of reasons to walk away from the church when you're queer. Legitimate reasons.
Oh, we're starting already? Hold on. Doom, doom, doom. There are plenty of reasons to be away from the church when you're queer.
Legitimate reasons.
Good reasons.
But only you can know what's right for you. And to people outside the church or outside of queerness, it can be pretty confusing why anyone would stay.
Why do you stay?
Well, here are some reasons why we've heard people stay.
The church is ours.
The church is ours. To walk away is to pretend that it's not, that it's someone else's. That's an us-them that I'm not buying into. I was baptized in the church. You don't get to tell me it's not mine.
The church doesn't just belong to straight people, or to men, or to white people. It belongs to all of us. Because I don't have time for that. I wish you would tell me. How you gonna tell me?
And Jesus is mine too. Jesus came for the poor and the marginalized, so you don't get to keep him. Everybody gets him. There's enough Jesus to go around.
You get a Jesus.
You get a Jesus.
Everybody gets a Jesus.
Want some mo?
Doom, doom, doom. Why should queer people stay in the church?
Because visibility matters.
And not just to queer people. Everyone needs to know queer pastors.
Mm-hmm. And queer Christians. A queerstian. One thing that I realized early on is that even if we all leave, there are going to be queer people who discover that they are queer while they're in the church. If they constantly find that no one else like them is there, they are going to be isolated. We don't get to leave the church and then pretend there are no queer people in church. There will always be queer people in the church. And so we can actively choose to stay to be able to help them out when they discover the fabulousness of who they are.
Doom, doom, doom.
So maybe you're in a congregation where you've heard lots of homophobic, transphobic stuff from the pulpit, and you think, there's no way I'm staying in the church.
You might not want to leave the church, but maybe you might want to leave that church.
Remember, there are lots of other congregations, lots of other pastors, and people who are even trained to be really wonderfully welcoming and affirming.
So where do I find these churches?
Check out our friends at believeoutloud.com. They have this amazing map that lists all the congregations and all the denominations that have said that they are welcoming and affirming of queer people. And there probably is one near you.
There's a whole online community and a set of communities dedicated to folks who are having the same questions and conversations that we are. Even if you feel isolated in person, there are online communities that exist just to meet that need.
You can do something as simple as go to YouTube and Google gay and Christian or queer and Christian or trans and Christian. There are people talking about their own experiences and sharing them. There are queer theology websites. There's a Twitter community of people who are LGBT and people of faith. Use the Googles. And you can always find us at Parity NYC on Twitter and ask us to get connected.
And meet new friends. Friends are important. So if you stayed, tell us why.
Why? Write a comment. Tweet us at Parity NYC.
And find us on Facebook.
We would love to know why you've chosen to stay. And even if you didn't, why not?
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Doom, doom, doom.